Gucci, she on fleek. I left my house when I'm on wallet, but I never leave my head. It look like baby on the paint, it look like codeine on the seats. I feel like y'all just trying to teeth. I cop my quarters when I speak, it's all money. Go can't stall nothing on. Got like all Sunday and I'm high like Palm Bunyan. Leave her like a stop running. Don't cry, this all onions. Big rings, all funyuns. Bright watch, all colors. Battalion, call something. Good money don't stop for nothing. We drink like pimpin' Bombay. Get bank in all countries. The good, bad and ugly. Too cool for crash dummies. I stash, crash, come make you back without a scratch. I act like matter of fact. Get checked, no Nike hat. Deposit clips in your head and lay your brains on like a track. Zip 'em up, ship 'em out, box 'em up, lay 'em down. I be in the cloud, point 'em out, waddle style, listen. A spaceship shit, bitch, we lifted. Never knew nothing different, cause I'm gifted. Easy when we lifted. All about work, I'm standing on work. I'm tryna move work, I'm tryna get work. I hope the shit work, I'm tryna boast work. I'm all about work, we all about work. Nigga, that's work, I'm standing on work. I'm tryna move work, I'm tryna get work. I hope the shit work, cause I'm standing on work. I'm all about work, we all about work. Work, yeah, nigga.
Don't cry, it ain't nothing, we was down, we couldn't see the money. Now you see it coming, you ain't stop, that's a product of it, yeah. See the plan, see the hustle, see the product coming, yeah. We designed to run it, yeah. Work, work, work smarter, yeah. Mastermind, I don't fit in with you boys, I swear I try. I don't like the still, I like the hustle, yeah. I provide, try to work with us without no muscle, yeah. You gon' die, I was finna give up on the shit that hated fantasize. Back to reality, you see I'm on assembly line, yeah, yeah. Work, bitch, I'm like a machine, I do it perfect. Work, bitch, that I got a triple for a service. Merch shit, gotta chop the grass up on a serpent. Cincinnati niggas, 7 figures off the merch, bitch. Nervous, niggas need to sit down in the church, bitch. Working,
all about work, I'm standing on work. I'm tryna move work, I'm tryna get work. I hope the shit work, I'm tryna boast work. I'm all about work, we all about work. Nigga, that's work, I'm standing on work. I'm tryna move work, I'm tryna get work. I hope the shit work, cause I'm standing on work. I'm all about work, we all about work. Work, nigga.
I got sit money, I got flip money. I got that sending my gifts out through the lift money. I got that call a nigga now to clear the strip for me. The rare time I call a nigga to make a hit for me. I got my own, but your hoes just make it lit for me. You play the bro, but we know you really a bitch to me. I pass around my secrets and even snitch to me. Like discussions with my impressions, it's hard to get into me. I think the reason it's harder now for me to find a lover. I give credit to the lack of limits I've yet to discover. I get the impression she's an enigma or something or other. Got the right to suspect her, but never enough to cover. See niggas mad I did what they do when they had to. Like niggas mad I brought my McDonald's into the classroom. I got that, do it even if I never asked you. Looking too long into the past, why have it passed you? Long text, no sex, that's just a simp in ya. You feed off the little tension that she just sends to ya. I gotta stop her every time she try to mention ya. Cause I remember my time and really how short the distance was. She cold though. I feel. For the gold, I can't just let it go. I light a blunt as a compliment now to every low. I love the fact that they were comfortable back when they doubted. That just makes them uncomfortable now when they come around it. I can't act like them.
Powered by
What it do, man? It's
Yes,
your boy,
sir.
and Walk, man.
What's going on, Marciano in the building?
Oh, yeah, and we here for the Unanimous Table Talk, episode 54, man. Shout out to the homies we was just playing, man. You know what I mean? We had Rich Park, Peso, and then the last song was my homie Oso. You know what I mean? Some of the GK fan squad. So when y'all in here, you know what I mean, kicking it before we start, we appreciate it. But that's what we got bumping in here. You know what I mean? How we, you know what I mean? How we get our, you know what I mean, going. You know what I mean?
Real vibe for
for sure, for sure. We got a
sir.
few things we're going to get into today. And I'll bring this up, by the way. I think we're going to have another episode like tomorrow or Monday, something like that. Get another one popping while we got the homie Tokin in the city. So
special Memorial Day double up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I almost forgot about that. It is Memorial Day. Yeah.
Eventful.
Happy Memorial weekend.
For sure.
You know what I mean? It's been raining. It's been kind of weird. It's supposed to warm up in the next few days.
I think tomorrow is going to be better. But today is weird, man. I mean, I seen like frozen cicadas, lethargic. And, like Memorial Day weekends always like open the pools up and get out and start wearing your shorts. And
I thought I was going to barbecue.
It's 50 degrees.
Like I was going to go tomorrow to the store and get just a couple things just to throw on the grill just because, you know, big chilling and shit. But I don't know now. Like it's.
Yeah, no, little bro was going to do something today, pushed it back to tomorrow because he's like, man, it's just no way.
Yeah, everybody going to be inside.
So I think tomorrow.
Because ain't nothing wrong with the cold grilling though.
Nah.
But
this
I think it is when it's like springtime and it's cold. It's a different cold from like fall time and it's cold. Because that cold is like, it's there.
You be ready for the fall cold.
Yeah. Even the winter cold, like grilling in the winter, grilling in the fall. We'll have to talk about that too because that's pretty, very interesting thing. But like you get some real good food going and just that kind of, in those temperatures, like those vast differences in temperatures from inside that grill when you smoking something to it being 45 30 degrees outside of whatever 50 degrees, you know what I mean? So it's a cool thing, especially during football season.
Yeah, I was gonna say around here in Cincinnati, I grill all year. I'll be out there in 32 degrees, ready to go, kind of keeping warm by the grill.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it's funny because we'll have a 96, 98 degree day here in Cincinnati in the summer. You on that grill, like, oh my good, I can't believe I'm grilling today. Like you dumping
sweating.
water on you and all that, right?
Got the towel, everything.
But then it'd be January 15th, Sunday, football on, and you grilling, and you next to the grill, like keep me warm while
Bengals in the playoffs type shit. We in the playoffs playing.
You trying to get it
and we
in.
about to get it in.
That grill be your best friend at that point.
Yeah,
so
bro.
yeah, man, it's all your thing.
Oh yeah, them tailgates lit, bro. I'm telling you, man. People that don't get to experience the cold tailgates, you missing out, man. That shit fun, bro. Cause you outside and it's cold,
it's
like.
an adrenaline rush.
But it's like everybody, it's a lot of alcohol. Yeah. It's a lot of food, a lot of good food, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because people be throwing it down on the grill, man. Throwing it down. Even the last time, we was down there with you and Unc.
Yeah.
That shit was lit. Like, litty, you know what I mean? Like dollar shots. We was just tipping for dollar shots. Had the grill out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was dope.
You know what I mean? Let you get your smoke on, everything, man. Lit.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
We
do it. Hey, oh, yeah. We different. We different than a lot of places. A lot of places don't have what we have, that kind of like.
You know what we should do? We should start going to see other tailgates in other cities.
Yeah, we should.
Just to see if it's turned up.
Yeah, we should.
I know some will be and some won't.
Yeah,
but that'll be a nice little thing to do, man. Just kind of travel around and catch some other tailgates.
I might do like I would do like the Bengal away games.
Yeah, you know start there.
Yeah, do it that way. Just to see how it is. Because it's some lit, like, okay, so like the Bills, for instance.
Yep, dumb.
Man, you want to talk about they tailgates going crazy? I mean, they got the chairs, bro. I mean, the tables, bro.
People through tables.
Yeah, on
they
fire
got
and
good
shit.
Food.
Good, crazy.
They got good food. The Eagles,
bro.
They got good Phillies and everything.
So check this out. So, Barstool. Shout out to Barstool. The owner, Dave. He do the pizza reviews, right?
Right.
So. Buffalo, their tailgate, they got this famous guy there that does pizzas. He only can like make so many before the game. He can't make a lot.
Right.
But he has his own concoction set up where he puts it in this oven that he's heated up. And it's all his handmade recipe and it's his pizza, bro. And people go crazy for that shit.
Right.
Like, I'm talking about big groups around this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looked just like one of the Bengals kind of tailgates, bro. I'm telling you. Like, it's lit. So we got to go around and see what all these different types of tailgates is going on. Because everybody got their unique little thing, man.
We could get to some of these pretty easy. I mean, for us to go to Buffalo's not nothing.
Oh, yeah.
For us to go to Philly ain't bad. Cleveland, we could hit Indianapolis, stuff like that. So we could hit a couple of these and not even really Tennessee, you know what I mean, and not really be doing a whole lot. So let's
we're gonna think about it, man, for sure, because it's also gonna depend on how my Bengals is doing as well, man. Because I ain't traveling just for no hope, man. I want to be traveling.
Well, this is the thing. I was just thinking, like, we could go tailgate, not even go to the game, and kind of catch that local bar or something. For sure. And save some money.
Do it all the time.
Really catch the tailgate.
Do that here. I do that here sometimes. Like, man, I might not be going to the game necessarily, so let me just right here, this bar,
real quick,
big TV right here. Give me a little something to eat. Give me something to drink.
Everybody's still high-fiving and clowning and rooting for the Bengals. So yeah, it's a good time.
Big time stuff, man. So let's get into a few things we're gonna get into today. Let's start with our first topic. And this has to do with Drake. And man, he accepted the Artist of the Decade award at the BBMAs, the Billboard Music Awards. What do you think, man? This is some big stuff.
Yeah, huge.
Feel me?
But I think it's deserved.
Yeah.
I think it's deserved,
for
man.
sure,
I mean,
for sure.
I don't know all of the accolades or all of the requirements to get something like this, but what I can tell you, man, is that it's Drake done been busted his ass the last couple years, bro.
You think about it, just the last 10 years, and it goes even a little bit farther than that.
Yeah,
because it's 2021. Like, that's just a 2011. I guess that's when he was like superior. Like, nobody was touching him.
For sure.
But it's been going on longer than that. And
yeah, he broke out
hit after hit.
He broke out
hit.
like 07, 08, 06 when I was coming out of high school. And, man, I was like, what's good, fam?
What's up with your brother?
Yes, sir, man. Guest on TV. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The man is real. Yes, sir. My God. Vegas Connect in the building.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Tokin, man.
Plug.
He up here. Oh,
yes,
yeah,
sir.
for sure. We got the homie here.
Streamed up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but
nah, Drake, I mean, like I said, man, he kind of hit the scene, like, right as I was coming out of high school. I've been out of high school.
Yeah, for sure.
12, 13 years now.
Yeah.
But Drake is still relevant, popping, banging.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is a lot of people don't realize it, and it took me a while to realize this, but he's like the man in Europe.
Yeah.
Like other countries. Like, he's not just number one in the
global
United
icon,
States.
bro.
He's number one in like Europe billboards in pop charts. So
nobody's touching this guy, man. Let's be honest here. He's people have what they want to say about him. You can say whatever you want about him. Dude's number one. He was debuting number 1, 2, and 3 on Billboard. That's crazy. Songs all on an album. That's not easy to do.
No, that's wild.
That's like someone asking you, all right, we want you to make an album, and we want 3 of these songs to be top good that no other great song on anybody else's album, that their greatest song can't beat your 2 or 3 or 1.
That's stupid.
That's hard.
That's stupid.
That's hard. And he had that mindset, like, I'm going to go in and I'm going to kill it. And dude was killing it, man. He's been killing it. Every time he drop an album, it's something different, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, back when a couple, I think it was last year, when him and Nicki Minaj kind of bought back some of the rights to their music from Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was monumental, but that just shows the growth of an artist like Drake, right? I mean, I believe that Lil Wayne, and I recently heard some stories, man, some really cool stories, man, who was that I was listening to? But no, I heard some stories of Drake when he was first coming around, just being on the bus with Young Money, kind of traveling around. Nobody really knew who he was. So just being a baby for real, like, man, Degrassi Drake. And then just to see him, come out with track after track, hit after hit, now buying back his masters and stuff, man, and just really developing into a mogul, man.
Right,
so
for sure.
That's sweet, man.
So from like 2011, that was the year Take Care dropped and on. They're saying he's the artist of the decade. So
right.
He had Nothing Was the Same after that. More Life. He did the little he dropped a few singles. Views is on that. Scorpion. And then, of course, he's got the new album that's going to be dropping, the Certified Lover Boy. I'm not sure when that drops, but I'm sure it's going to have
the dumbest part about the whole
hits
thing.
on us.
The dumbest part about all this is like everything you just mentioned, all of the albums, all the #1 singles.
Yeah, there's hits.
You can go back to a song 9 years ago, play it right now.
Oh, and it can still be played.
Homie's not
no
mad
problem.
at you. Yeah,
Hell
like
no.
they not mad at you
You
for the
damn
rotation.
right.
Like you're
You
not
damn
getting
right.
booed at the party for being a DJ playing some 10-year-old Drake. Like that shit still hits.
Yeah, and they, you know what they call that? They call that timeless music. His music is timeless.
You heard it here, folks.
Meaning-
that man is timeless.
Meaning
Lionel
his
Richie.
music can be played in any era and it's gonna be played.
Flat out.
Not a lot of artists have that.
That's
When
the
you have
thing.
timeless music,
That's the difference.
guess what? You're making money
That's the
as
difference.
well.
That's the difference.
You feel me?
Oh,
That music is timeless. You feel me?
And Drake appeals to so many people, young, old, lover boy, hard dude, whatever you want to be,
the soft
whatever
guy,
you want to do.
the kid that got his
Drake
heart
got
broken.
because it used to be a joke. Like, oh, you a Drake type cat, whatever. You a Drake homie. It's like, no, like, you listen to Drake while you got the gun on you.
Yeah.
I listen to Drake while I'm with the shorty. Like, it does not matter. Drake is being bumped. Like,
it don't matter,
it's
man.
comedy, man.
Yeah.
So,
nah, for sure.
Drake gets near. I mean, or if it's the junior high school, white girl who, lives in Mason or whatever. I mean, she listens to Drake.
Yeah.
No doubt, right? Or the
Absolutely.
I mean, it does not matter.
No,
that
anybody is listening to Drake, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Literally.
Global. You know what I mean?
I'm
He always has
surprised-
the Michael Jackson references in the songs.
I'm
like,
surprised Drake hasn't done more soundtracks and stuff for movies. Jamie Foxx does a
costs
lot.
too much.
Really?
He costs too much.
Oh, you said he costs so much, right?
Think about it.
Well, I mean,
Think about
I've
it.
seen a lot of guys
Your
do that
movie,
stuff.
if your
Right.
movie is gonna have a whole Drake, like let's just say like okay,
right, Drake album like a
like
yeah.
they told Mike Will he was gonna be doing most of the him and Kendrick gonna be doing most of the Black Panther with
the new one.
the last one.
Okay.
The
Oh,
soundtrack.
yeah,
Now,
okay,
let's just say he's doing the soundtrack, the songs.
Sure.
Yeah, it's probably gonna cost.
Right.
And I'm probably sure he's gonna have his hand in on the movie too. Like it's
Yeah,
you're gonna
I
have
hear
to
you.
give
I
him
hear
a
you.
portion of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give him
I
like
hear you.
10%.
Yeah, he
Like what? Because think about any other big art. What other big artist has done that?
not the whole deal.
Not like
Well,
that.
I mean, like
you
Jay,
could,
like Jay just did the track with what's his name for the Fred Hampton movie. That was kind of big, but it wasn't the entire thing.
Right.
But like for example, me and my wife was talking the other day. The movie Rio with the birds.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jamie Foxx is on like 6-7 of those songs.
Yeah. Well, he probably did that.
But that was 10
The
years
sound-
ago too,
yeah.
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, but no, you're right.
Because I
man.
think about people like
not
think about
Drake
like
either.
the artists back in the day, like Prince. They had their own movies.
Mhm.
Yeah, Purple Rain, bro. That was a movie.
Yeah, flat out.
You feel me? Like even Elvis. Like Elvis had movies
Right.
about his what was the one Heartbreak
Yeah.
Hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
Like these guys did that. I don't know if these new artists are gonna go that far. They're probably not. Like it's not
That'd be
that
raw,
era
though.
no more.
That'd be raw. though.
Yeah, they would have to figure out a really unique way to do it because back then it was just so like effortless. Like it made sense for those artists in particular.
Right.
Now Drake he's up there with those artists. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a different time, different genre of music too as well. It's not
Yeah.
country. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
rock, pop. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's gonna be a little bit different. So I don't know, man. We'll see.
But now, shout out Drake, man. Sheesh, good Lord, doing your thing, man. It's been year after
shout
year,
out
hit
to
after
Drake,
hit.
man. Shout out to Drake because
Holy moly,
that's big time stuff, man. That's
you are a god,
beast.
Yes,
beast.
sir. Good looking boy.
Let's get into this next topic though. And I think this one is I'll phrase this under more maybe serious kind of because this is gonna go into a few other things, and it's the Knicks, not the
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me get it here.
Yeah, man. Drizzy.
Is it not on there?
New
Give
York
him one
Knicks
second.
about to- Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's right there. Maybe we missed it, but I'll give you a little background on it. But while he gets it back up, because that's what we do here. But let's just think about being in a society where, you need something to get into somewhere, anywhere. You don't necessarily need that right now.
A membership.
You know what I mean? And I just mean to go in, let's just say a grocery store, or let's say you just want to go into a basketball game. What if I told you this could be a serious reality? All right, you can switch it over. So, this serious reality is going on right now with the Knicks. I know the Knicks lost last night, but the Knicks are only to sell second-round tickets to fully vaccinated fans. And across other events in the country, they're beginning to adapt these same requirements. So you'll need to have proof of vaccination in order to get into these games. You know, so how do you think this is going to be, you know, adopted more and more and more, like as the months go on?
And this is a little surprising to me, because, you know, I've kind of had that theory lately of, like, you know, Ohio's going to lift the mask ban here June 2nd.
Yeah.
And I heard that the Reds will go back full capacity. There's no mask requirement.
Right.
I was there the other day. There was no mask requirement, although we had masks. But my point is that I thought a lot of places would get back to the money, you know, and just sell out as much as they can and do whatever. But, man, I think this might be, do you think this is an internal Knicks thing, or is this going to be an NBA thing? Like, for example, I know that when the mask mandate lifts, private institutions, Walmart, UDF, those places can still require masks to come in.
I think this is a MSG, Madison Square Garden thing.
Right.
I don't think it's necessarily even
So you said whatever the event is,
it could be
there.
the Knicks. Yeah, I think it's the Knicks, though, too, because then they could fight that. It's not an NBA thing, because I'm telling you right now, you can go to Dallas, you go watch the Mavericks, and I guarantee you ain't nobody there. More than half of them ain't got no vaccine, because they didn't have to wear masks in the first place there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I feel like places like that, even Utah, like those people aren't
serious.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Or not even that. It's just they're kind of fighting it. You know what I mean? Just like Florida, similar to Florida, with the heat and all that. They're not gonna force you to have that. They weren't forcing those people to wear masks in the first place. So I know it's not going to be like that with them. But it is interesting that some places that are a little bit on the other side of this spectrum are beginning to adapt this, because they're taking this extremely serious.
Now, New York is a very concentrated per capita place.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people in New York City, where the Knicks play, that may also have a role to play in this, right? I mean, do you think, I don't know. Madison Square Garden sees a lot of people for different things.
Yeah.
I
don't know if they're full capacity either, though.
I'm just trying to compare this to other places, if you will. But no, I mean, I don't know if this will become something of everywhere else. I know that places here locally haven't really.
So June 2nd, Red Stadium, full capacity.
Full capacity, no mask mandate.
Vaccine mandate?
No vaccine mandate that I've heard of.
Do you have to? So is it only no mask mandate for people that have the vaccine still? Is it like that now? Like, can you go there now and not wear a mask if you have
for example,
a vaccine?
Walmart is telling people that you do not have to wear a mask unless you're vaccinated. The thing is if I walk into Walmart, who the hell do I go tell, hey, I'm vaccinated, so I ain't gonna have a mask on?
Right. Is it the person, the greeter?
Like,
checking?
Like, who am I gonna say?
They got the greeter checking.
Like, do I have to wear a badge?
They gonna storm
is there a
over
necklace? I mean,
they gonna storm
even
over their old ass getting in there, man.
Yeah, like I'm confused.
Because
like,
I'm seeing now everywhere I'm going
to...
now, bro. There's nobody like wearing masks. I'm the only one wearing masks, and I just feel like odd. Like, damn,
weird,
I'm the only motherfucker in here wearing masks. Besides maybe the employee, but the employee ain't even really wearing it the right way. So it's like, damn, is it like, are y'all just done with this? Are y'all over
for
with?
work, like my company requires me to wear a mask into places that I visit.
Yeah.
And I visit a lot of facilities throughout the week. But I'll get to places and they're like, well, we're not wearing masks, so you don't have to. And I'm like, well, I do, because for my job, but I get it. Like, so I'm walking around with a mask, nobody else. Like, what? And I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, it's weird, man. And locally, I haven't heard of anybody that is doing the vaccine verification thing yet.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. We'll see.
I mean, I guess we'll see June 2nd. That's a few days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So here in Ohio, man, Cincinnati, we'll be ready to.
Don't you find that weird, though? Like, so are we not doing a vaccine?
There's a sign in somebody's yard by my house that says, "Wake up, everybody. June 2nd, the mask mandate lifts. Coronavirus is over, ?
Right.
And like these people put out crazy signs all the time.
Yeah.
But they literally just was like, June 2nd, coronavirus ends. And it's hilarious to me. Like,
yeah, because it's like, you feel me? Like,
I don't know.
That's why I don't mind the, like, you got to have the vaccine card in order to not wear a mask in there. I don't mind that. Why wouldn't you mind that? Like, it's not control. It's just, bro, you don't have this, so you still need to wear this because they're looking out for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just don't understand why people, like, would even want to do that knowing it's still around. It's not gone. Like, that's why the sign is so funny.
Oh,
It's like, didn't disappear.
Right. Where did it
It's not around
go?
as much, maybe, because either one, people have had it, or two, people are vaccinated now. So
right. Yeah, these people are nuts by me, man. They had a sign right after the election that was like, "Don't blame us. We voted for Trump." Hey, that shit's funny, man. It's hilarious, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah,
what
they're
the hell?
pretty good. But no, yeah, I don't know, man. It's very unclear on what direction they're gonna go with the vaccine. And now, did you see Joe Biden the other day talking about how, like, people who don't get he said something to the effect of people who don't get the vaccination will regret it.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'll send you the clip later, but
you don't see as much of the president now because he's like off working. So
I
so
heard,
if he gone doing this thing, I'm like, hey, let Joe do what he got to do, man.
I heard Mark Cuban say the other day on a podcast. He said, they said, "Well, what do you do now that Trump's not in office?" He said, "I just listen to music." And I thought that was sweet. I'm like, damn, listen to that. I said, now that Trump's not in office, like, the president isn't even a relevant.
You ain't gotta be worried.
Anymore.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be worried about what the fuck he got going on.
He's
man.
like, I just listen to music now.
I ain't gotta worry about him doing some bullshit. You
Life
feel
is
me?
pretty peaceful now that Trump
seriously.
is out here. It's silly, man.
Yeah,
So,
different type of world.
But Biden said people who didn't get vaxxed would regret it, and I
don't know if you should really put it that
that's
way per
strong
se.
as hell, yeah.
But it's like, if you had the chance to get the vaccine and you didn't because of maybe an uneducated reason, I can
That's
see
the stuff
why.
that pisses me off with the whole thing, though, is like, are you genuinely, as Joe Mr. Biden, saying you'll regret it if you don't get it? Or are you marketing for the freaking, like, country or the Pfizer or what? I mean, like,
Or you'll regret it, as in, if you don't have it, we're gonna blow your head off. Like,
yeah, like,
damn,
what are you talking about? Like, I'm confused. I don't get the messaging, but
damn,
like, what?
oh, okay.
But all three of those piss me off. Like, none of those make me want to go get a shot.
Yeah,
it's just weird, man.
I feel you.
It's funny as hell.
I feel you, man. You know, we had we had the Vax-A-Million too. They, you know,
which
those
is
first
also
two
weird as shit.
They just had the first two,
and other states are doing it.
Oh yeah. I seen like 5 other states are doing it. You know, we announced the first 2 the other day, man. They put your name on there, and they put, like, the city you live in, too.
I'm cool. Where were they from? Did you see it?
One was from Silverton, and one was from...
Silverton, Cincinnati?
I think, yeah, in Silverton, yeah. Yeah, it was some, like... I think it's some white chick, and then it was a kid that won, so he only got a scholarship. If you're under 18, you only get a scholarship.
It was $1 million scholarship, right?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, don't fuck around. Be like, oh yeah, we got $13,000.
Yeah, $50,000 scholarship. Only cover one semester.
Well, yeah.
The wine pulled up and everything. The bruh crib, the little
with the big cardboard check and shit.
Nah, he just took a picture with him. You know, motherfuckers still got masks on and all types of other shit.
So kids was able to.
Yeah,
that's live. I didn't know that.
I think it's from like 12 to 17 or something.
It's like, nah.
That's crazy.
Nah, I'm looking at you.
Nah, man. Nah, but it's like, damn. Like, if I won, I potentially have to, like, go rent a hotel somewhere else very quickly.
Yeah.
Or you
have to buy a crib in Mount Adams.
Or buy just police escort for a week, which would probably be costly. But then move. Because, they put your whole fucking name and when you live. You don't even got the money yet, and they done told you.
He drives a black Toyota Corolla. He's also a Star Wars fan. It's like, God damn.
Yeah, man. Like, hey, I need to relax, man. Like, damn.
There's 3 kids and a wife.
Yeah, man. Like, crazy.
Shops at Kroger on Tuesdays at 3.
Hey, nah, for real. Like, I'm looking at it like, damn. And then what makes it worse is DeJuan took a picture in front of their house.
I'm cool.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God.
DeJuan
it's on Twitter. Like, he
good,
in their front yard and they smiling. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers stupid. I'm like, DeJuan, we could take a picture in the basement of this motherfucker, but we ain't taking a picture outside where people can see my landscape and what I got going on. Hell no.
Bruh.
You got me fucked up.
I'm at. Yeah, I have to. Like, I'll take the picture and be on a helicopter.
And they better say Cincinnati when they say my name, bro. Like, that's a bigger range of like you trying to figure out where I'm at. Like, nah, say Cincinnati, bro. Say Southwest Ohio, bro. Fuck it. Just put that. That's what I should have put on the thing, man. Now that I think about it, like, you got to be crazy to put something like Fairfield or
you be sick Green Hills, Ohio.
Green Hills or fucking where else?
Like, from Mount Healthy. Like, no,
yeah,
I'm not fucking around with y'all.
Like, you got to be crazy to put like just Springdale, Ohio, cool, man. Springfield, like. Man, what? Yeah. Like, you know how easy it is to search these people's name after you done said that? You got me fucked up,
like, the winner is Marcus Thompson.
When everything getting cut off.
When y'all bringing the check.
All my socials cut off.
I have a new number the next day. All that, bro.
I have a whole disguise, bro. You won't see nothing. Nothing, bro. Not a thing,
Witness
bro.
protection program picked up and walk. He's out of here.
Man, like, I'm gone, man. He's got a fucking.
Hey, I'm gonna need the glasses, the Men in Black joint, all that.
Oh, I need all that, bro. I need claymores in the yard. Like, don't walk. Don't even mailman. Just don't even deliver my mail no more. Just keep that shit. I'll pick it up in a week.
Email, I don't need it.
Yeah, it's all gone, man. But
that's hilarious.
Yeah, let's get into this next topic that we got going on, man. This one is super interesting and super dope. Something I'm into, and I'm pretty sure a whole lot of people are into as well. And this has to do with Disneyland. And here we go. Disneyland is to debut a $100 sandwich at the new Avengers campus. It's a new $100 sandwich that will be available at the Disneyland's Adventure Campus, which opens Friday, June 4th.
Yes, sir.
So, and this is in Anaheim, California.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this is next week.
Yeah, Friday.
You know what I mean? And let me tell you, when they have their openings for these new parts of these parks and stuff like that, it is bananas. I'm talking about it go crazy. Crazy. Now, you can't be an outside guest and get into Disneyland yet until the 16th.
Okay.
Because they still had those Corona things going on. And I just learned this the other night. So the people of California will have at least a week to enjoy it until everybody's allowed back in the park.
There you go.
But it's still going to be crowded. Like, people are going to find a way to get in there. And let's see. Yeah, guests will be invited into the team to team up with the Avengers and allies to become the next generation of superheroes. It's an immersive experience ranging from attractions to encounters with actual the superheroes, and I think a couple of supervillains as well. They have new dining spots that are pretty much themed and featured around the Avengers.
For sure.
One is the Pym Test Kitchen. So, you know, Hank Pym from Ant-Man and the Wasp and all that, Ant-Man and the Quantum Realm and all that. So, you know how they made Ant-Man really big or really small?
Right.
So, he's going to have meals there that are either big, ginormous or just really tiny, and you'll be able to order it. Yeah. One of them is this $100 sandwich. And it's a quantum-sized, it's panini, Pym, it's called a Pym Meanie sandwich.
Yeah.
And it's big enough to feed 6 to 8 people, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's a giant panini featuring salami, rosemary ham, provolone, sun-dried tomato, spread on toasted focaccia bread, served with marinara dipping sauce and arugula salad. That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, nah, I'm looking at the picture there.
Yeah.
That's a slice of it. That looks bomb.
And I think behind it there's a big picture. I started seeing more pictures of it. This thing is huge.
Like a pizza big.
Yeah, like you have to hold it like this. Like it's a pretty big thing. So I think that's going to be very interesting. So basically the chefs are food scientists. They're wearing those outfits you see in that picture there. So I think they use blue and red PEM particles and quantum tunnel to grow and shrink the dishes. And the particles are applied to the utensils and serving plates as well. So that's pretty dope, man. It's a pretty cool thing, man.
Disney does a good job with those, like,
with that theme. Yeah,
stuff.
man. Oh, they smart.
A friend of mine recently went to Disney right before coronavirus.
Yeah.
And he said that, like, so him and his family went. He's got young kids like mine, and they bought, like, the package, right? So he was like, literally, we got on the plane at CBG.
Yeah.
I drove, like, we flew to Disney, whatever, and, like, when we got to our room, our luggages were there and stuff. Yep. Like, it was taken care of. Mm-hmm. He said we had dinners planned out, different shows we went to. Like, they stayed at Disney Resort. I mean, it cost him a bunch of money, but it was dope, right? But he said at the dinners, the characters would be walking around while you're eating. He said his kids absolutely loved it.
Yeah. I always tell people to do that. They have it. I did it when I was a kid. I did it at Disney World, but it's the breakfast you have with the Disney characters.
Right.
And they all come around while you're eating a breakfast. It's always a cool thing to do.
Right.
Definitely a memorable thing to do. You know,
that's cool, man.
Most of the kids like it. Some are like, but most of them like it for the most part. So
Disney is so dope. I'm just gonna put this out there. My kids play the Disney game, where literally you're a boy or a girl, and you go around the park as a cartoon character, riding the different rides. You go to the different shows. You
see Disney marketing like them all. They making you
my
have to
kid,
come.
Like, now to me, I'm like, this is kind of weird. Like, they've been to Disney, but they play the game all the time. Like, let's go here and see Woody, and we'll ride this ride while we're there, and it's all animated.
To the point where when y'all go,
what?
guess what? When y'all go the next time, they'll know how to get around the park.
Bro, now they keep asking me, like, well, when we go next time, because they're getting older. They were young.
Yeah.
Now they're like, well, when we go, can we stop and see the characters? And now when I went, we got all the autographs.
Yeah, for sure.
We didn't do that so much when they were kids, because they didn't understand.
Yeah.
But now, like, playing the game, they're like, man, we got to go to this, man. Yeah. Make sure we don't miss that area. Like, I'm like, what?
Yeah. Oh,
Disney. They know what they're doing, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. It's interesting how they incorporate all these things. And, you know, like, you got Universal, too, and you're competing with them. And Universal, you know, they do the thing with the Harry Potter world. And they have the different foods and the butterbeer you can try there and everything, too. So it's just it's very interesting. So inside this park in Marvel, what do you think, if there was another food you could do, what would it be? So, you know, you got like that Ant-Man and the Wasp theme kind of one.
That was really cool.
Which one would you do? You know, do you have one or?
Man, you know, there's a Princess Tiana and the Frog and the Princess and the Frog and Princess Tiana have like a little.
Well, what if it was just Avengers theme?
Just
though,
Avengers
for
though?
Just that new area.
Oh, they could do all kind of stuff, man. Like they'd have to do something like with ice cream or treats, like with like some type of like
Spider-Man or something.
Spider-Man, Hulk, like just some type of like very colorful. Because I mean, I'm thinking like the Ant-Man thing with the big and small, like that's very like
that's good. That's a good one, man.
But like I don't know how like
see when you think about it, it's like
really
damn, how are they coming
think
up
about
with
it? But I would say like
because it has to be themed around that.
Yeah.
And then you have to build off of that. Like you not only have to build the meal, you have to build the whole area in which you're selling it.
The whole experience got to be.
That's what you have to think about. And then it has to fit within the park.
For sure.
You know what I mean? They're doing really good work, as far as that.
They could do a little, Wakanda, Black Panther.
Something,
vegetarian, African experience, something like that. Not even African, but
I'm thinking maybe like, okay, so you got Spider-Man. Spider-Man was from he's from Brooklyn, right?
Like
so you could do a Spider-Man Brooklyn style pizza
or something,
something like that, where it's a pizza place and it's Spider-Man themed pizza. Like
was Iron Man in Chicago or was he in New York? Iron Man, Tony Stark,
I don't know. I know Captain America was from Queens.
Okay, I'm thinking you can kind of group some of those people together. But no, they would do the pizza thing or something.
I think they would do something like that, and they would do like a special Spider-Man pizza where it's a pizza, and then they put like an extra amount of cheese on top that looks like a spider web. Boom.
And you get like Hulk smash ice cream or something.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, like just some stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like
a big green ice cream, just big, huge, or it's just a hand or fist or something. Like that'd be interesting.
Or like maybe you go in, build your own ice cream. Maybe you like, cause you ever been to like Cold Stone where they kind of like build it right there in front of you with the scoops. Yeah. They smash the waffle cone into it and stuff. Maybe you get to go and kind of do your own thing, just kind of just big smorgasbord of whatever ingredients, and then it come out to look crazy, but maybe it's just a big wob of crushed up building or whatever it is. So maybe
we get paid to do this, man. They pay me to do this. I figure something out, man.
You would, man. It take me a little bit of time. Like, man, what the heck?
But there's so much, like, because you have to think about, all right, and think about this. This is all planned, right? It's all set up in time because guess what's coming out? A new Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. So it's going to have to coincide with whatever they got going on.
Right.
So and it has to line up, and they'll do it. Like they're doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it'll fit it.
I don't know, man. If I had to do one, I don't know. Because the Iron Man one would be interesting. Cause I don't know if you know. Okay, so here, I'll explain this while we're just talking about Avengers Campus and all that. So, all right, have you heard about that robot, that robotic thing that's going to be flying over the campus the whole time? And it's been doing like backflips and.
Well, I saw that, but I didn't think that was. I didn't know if it was.
It's
real
basically
or not.
an animatronic, but it's a human being. It's going to be Spider-Man, and it's like flipping and doing all the things in the air, and it's a stunt thing. And it's flying. I'm talking about your kids are gonna go freaking nuts when they see this, bro. I'm telling you right now, bruh. So it's gonna be Spider-Man jumping across the whole Avengers campus, going back and forth, web slinging.
That's crazy.
And it's in this animatronic. And this animatronic looks real. So when it's in the sky and it's got all the Spider-Man stuff on, it's gonna look extremely real. So
that's crazy.
You have all that going on. But with Iron Man, I don't know if they would do a place where you can eat because they have the things you can buy. They not only have the new web slinger things you could buy, they have this little spider thing that you remote control, and then they have the pulse things from Iron Man. Right. So you can buy all that. You gonna be spending a lot of money there. I'm just letting you know right now. Your kids, when they see all that stuff, just all that I named right off the bat, you know what I mean? They're going to want all of that because it's going to be everywhere in that park. Crazy. So I don't know if they necessarily do Iron Man. I don't know, man. They would really – it's tough. Like, I don't know, man.
I think it's some, like, off characters, too, like some of the, like, the ones that aren't huge.
I mean, you can't – I can't even call them Jalen has the what do you call it? The animatronic. We'll pull it back up. So this thing – and there's newer videos of this now where it's across the bro. Like, look how high this is going to be. So your kids walking around the park, and they just see Spider-Man go across, boom, doing all that crazy stuff they do in the video game. And this is right over your head, bro. You feel me? So
they just going to have him shooting up everywhere and landing like that.
And then another Spider-Man guy, he'll pop out, and then he'll be the Spider-Man. And he'll act like that was him.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. So it's going to be nutty, man. Ooh. So that's maybe why I was picking the Spider-Man pizza joint place. I think that will work. But, yeah.
There's a lot of
very
things
interesting
they can
stuff.
Do.
Oh,
but
man.
Disney, hear me out. Get that Princess Tiana joint rolling, man. I need some of that New Orleans ASAP on that Alfredo, whatever it may be. Them beignets. Hey, Popeye's got them beignets now, bro.
They good?
Man, I don't know, but beignets are good. I don't know. Popeye's beignets are
good. Disneyland's beignets are good. Their churros are good too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You ever go to the one in Disneyland?
For sure,
check their churros out.
Oh yeah, that Spider-Man stuff is fried, Jay.
Yeah, man,
that's crazy.
Crazy stuff. Like you see how? Look at that. Your kids are gonna go nuts when they see this, bro.
Oh yeah.
Imagine this as a kid.
I'm
about to go
like, what this dude is
like. They have to have a lot of trust in that engineering because it's Imagineering. That's what the Disney park engineers are called that do all the new rides. So they have to have enough trust in this guy to let this thing float over people's heads. This probably multi-million-dollar piece of equipment flying hundreds of air in the feet over people.
Yeah, he probably will.
It might go over buildings, so just in case, because that might be dangerous, bro. Now that I think about it, like if something happened. But man, it'll be big enough for everybody to see when he jumping though.
That's gonna be sweet, right there.
Oh yeah, big time stuff. That's dope.
Wow,
that's some dope stuff.
Well, no, and I think that'll give a good aspect to like the movie's one thing, but if you were literally in the city and Spider-Man came swooping through,
that would lose my shit.
That would be ridiculous, bro.
I'd always remember that because they're gonna start having commercials for it. Because you remember back in the day, they used to have the commercials for Disneyland, Disney World, Universal Studios. Seeing them as a kid, you told your parents you wanted to go. Now it's on YouTube. Everybody, all these YouTube vloggers, these Disneyland, Disney World vloggers, they go every day to Disney World. They go every day to Disneyland. They'll be there first to show everybody there. Your kids get on YouTube that day and they'll see it. They'll see all the cool stuff.
Already counting down when they build the Super Nintendo World in Florida. Like they like, is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is it there yet? I'm like, bro,
it's big time stuff, man. What a time to be a kid, man.
Man.
Crazy.
Right.
Crazy time. Alrighty, let's get into this next topic. This is something you actually brought up to me.
Yes, sir.
And I'm actually I'll let you kind of, fill us in. I looked a little bit into it as well just to see what was actually on. But, yeah, you take it away. You let us know what's going on with this next one.
So, I mean, huge news, man. Amazon purchases MGM, creators behind James Bond, Rocky franchises for $8.45 billion.
Whew.
I mean, Amazon Studios picking up the MGM, man, is massive, right?
Yeah.
MGM's been a monster for such a long time. Everybody remembers the lion, right, at the beginning of the movies, growling. Like, when I was a kid, I used to be scared of that, you know what I mean? But no, moving forward, Amazon is aiming to help preserve MGM's legacy catalog while further empowering the studio to pursue great storytelling in all other forms. So they'll keep it classic, right? They'll continue the MGM legacy. I think the lion will probably still be the thing, right? But man, more than 4,000 films, including 12 Angry Men, Basic Instinct, Creed, James Bond, Legally Blonde, Moonstruck, Poltergeist, Raging Bull, RoboCop, a ton of this stuff, right? Rocky, Silence of the Lambs, Stargate.
There's supposed to be the new RoboCop that's being made. So now, what is this going to be? Amazon Prime release, day one? I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the James Bond as well because I've been looking for a place to watch all the James Bond movies.
For sure.
I don't know if there's necessarily a place right now where I could do that, but I'd like it to be all in one place where I can go through and watch them. Man.
Absolutely.
I remember, I think TNT used to do the James Bond marathon, but there's so many now. Like, man, you need a few days to do these, man.
No, a lot of classics, man. Like I said, the MGM, that Lion, all that stuff, man. That a major purchase, man. Shout out to Amazon. I mean, they're eating up everything.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
But it also gives us a place to stream all of the old catalogs.
Yeah.
I was on HBO Max the other day, and I was telling wifey, like, man, they got a ton of stuff on here that's either HBO branded or kind of Paramount or whatever it might have been. So stuff you don't see on Netflix.
Yeah, man, I'm spending so much on everything.
It's crazy.
Sometimes I try to find times where like I don't need an app, so I'll be like, all right, maybe we could skip out on it on this month. And they always hit me with something new.
Yep.
They know what they're doing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this is huge for them.
Oh no, huge for Amazon and MGM too. I don't know what part MGM may still have, or
if they're still operating in just under,
a piece of Amazon.
Amazon just owns it now,
and that's kind of how I would. Because
that's how Lucasfilm is with Disney. Disney required Lucasfilm $8-some billion, and Lucasfilm is still Lucasfilm. It's just under Disney, and I think Disney has the last say in it.
And I think that this will be the same way, right? There's no reason to stop a gold mine from what it's already doing. So.
Bring back some of these older movies,
Speaking of that, man, I'm gonna add this to this piece real quick. Not to spend too much time, but Paramount just did a remake of Rugrats.
Yeah, man, 3D or something like that.
It's a.
It hasn't came out.
It started the 27th. Was Thursday? Was the first night for it. I have not seen an episode yet, but I am thirsty. I read a lot of reviews and a lot of stuff, and they were saying that it's going to be weird, but my kids are excited for it. They're supposed to have all the same characters, all of the same voice actors, even though they're 30 years older.
Yeah.
And it's just supposed to be a little more modern, more modern of topics, a little more modern kind of joking and dialogue, stuff like that. But I'm excited, man. It's a classic for guys like me and you. And man, Paramount, man. Now again, I gotta get the Paramount app and all that stuff to do it. But I'm excited, man, to check out an episode.
I'll add to that though, because I did see something on this, and I was gonna save it, and we're actually gonna talk about this.
Weak as hell than what you talking about, but go ahead.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about this on our special episode.
I told
probably
you it was more modern.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I'm gonna save most of it for our next episode, which is we're gonna do a special one tomorroau, the next day, one of these days.
There you go. Okay.
While Tokin's here, but since you brought it up, I seen a big thing about Betty DeVille. I don't know if you seen it.
Yeah, I did.
But it's
mom.
about. I'm not bummed at all. No, not bummed at all. I don't mind it. They can do whatever they want with it, but apparently Phil and Lil's mom is gay in the new Rugrats series.
Openly gay in the new series.
So I guess what was the dad's name?
I don't remember the dad's name.
If the dad was even ever around.
No, he was. Like,
the
dad.
What was his name?
The dad only was in like a couple of episodes ever, and he was like, and she referenced him a lot, but so
I can't remember the dad's name, man.
Let me call Nickelodeon real quick. Phil and Lil's biological father.
Howard? Yeah, Howard. Yeah, they called him Howard. Yeah.
So, I mean, he wasn't in a ton of episodes and stuff. He looks like an Ed and Ed character.
Yeah. It was Howard, yeah.
But what's funny is, like, what happened to him?
I mean, she was definitely always like
It's cool if y'all want to let her be openly gay, but I need the backstory. So did they get divorced? Did he die in a car accident? Like, what happened?
It was. I don't know. I don't know who this cartoon is for, though. If it's for people our age, sure. If it's for kids, they're not going to go into the backstory.
Check this out. So since Paramount knows that this is a 30-year-old remake, now for guys like me, my kids fully aware of Rugrats. They already know what time it is. We've been watching that since Jump.
Yeah.
But they knew that people our age would be trying to kind of watch this, or our kids will be watching this. So they tried to, right? So what I was reading the other day is like they said the first 2 episodes are very adult engaged. Because they knew it would be kind of a premiere. But they said like the 3rd and 4th episode get really childish, back to kind of simple joking, stuff like that. But I'll still watch all of them. So
Gotcha.
So yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens with that, man.
For
but
sure.
Shout out to Paramount again. Saudi Kings Island dipped on us.
Yeah.
But what up though?
Oh yeah. All right. Hey, we got a viral vid. We ain't did a viral vid in
a couple months.
Yeah, man, it's been a hot minute since we did the viral vid, and this one is super interesting, to say the least. We'll go ahead and play it.
Run it.
Готов?
Закрой. Азбек, я тебя порву, братишка. Так, Саша. Да.
Слушай, подожди. Сейчас. Эй, подожди. Все будет в клетке, пацаны. Абдурус, успокойся.
Говори.
Хазбула, подожди. Хазбула.
Давай.
Не.
Джабью.
Не.
Сопляк маленький. Джабью.
Не. Абдурус.
Папа, пусть дай крала папа.
Хазбула, погоди.
Давай.
Сейчас.
Right.
На синий играйку.
Эй.
That's what's so funny.
Ну попробуй, да, попробуй. Иди сюда.
Садись.
Иди сюда, я сказал.
Садись, Абдурус. Садись.
Иди сюда, я сейчас сожру тебя.
Эй, пацаны. Хазбула, пожалуйста. Хазбула, он гость.
Руку трогаешь.
Хазбула, он гость, садись.
Пускай не болтает.
Хорошо, садись, Хазбула.
Я его не ударил, потому что он гость месяц Рамадан. Потому что у Розапорки есть чун.
Да, сегодня...
Что ты еще говоришь?
Успокойся тогда. Что ты начинаешь
Hey, you got an
истерить?
AirPod in?
Хазбула, по-братски. Хазбула.
А что ты еще?
Нет, Хазбула. Хазбула.
Hey, yo, man. Yo.
What they be doing over there?
And I think the one guy, the one that looks really old, I think his name is Hasbala. But like, dude, are they like 6 or 56?
Man, I don't know if these some aggressive 14-year-olds or what, man. Are these guys dwarfs?
I don't know, man, but
Man,
it
them
looks
Russians be aggressive as
crazy.
hell, no matter what size.
It looks crazy.
Man.
And they be going at it, bruh. Like, I think Jalen was saying, like, these are Khabib's cousins or something. So, because I've seen another video of him, like, one of them just jawing a fighter in the face, like,
Right.
like straight overhand right, like just to the jaw. And I'm like, damn, like this kid can hit. And then you see his face and you're like, damn.
They ain't no
Look
good
how old are
kid.
you,
Yeah,
bro?
he about 28.
Yeah, nah, motherfucker about 48, man. Them motherfuckers look old in the face, boy.
They so little though, man. They like the size of my
man.
6-year-old.
For real,
running
man.
shit.
They had one that he was fighting a kid, man. It was so funny because he was just overpowering. The kid was bigger. The kid was bigger
But
too
he was
than the
just
dude,
wrecking
and
him
he was
up.
still just bullying him, man. It's just the funniest shit to look at, man. Like
That is hilarious.
that shit
bro.
is, bruh. You want to talk about some comedy, man? Like crazy, man.
Baby
But
Khabibs.
boy, oh man, funny stuff. But let's get into this last topic of the day, man. And it's kind of fitting. Not today as much though, because it's been kind of quiet. If you ask me, a lot been going on. But it's our would you rather. And
This ain't take me no time, but I got.
he said it ain't take you no time. Oh no,
It didn't
cuz.
take me no time, but
All right, well, yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
guess.
go ahead, though, yeah, go ahead.
I guess. Would you rather eat? All right, man. Look, check this out. So, would you rather eat fried cicadas or skydive for $5 million? This is untaxed $5 million. I'm talking about as soon as it's done, the $5 million in your account. Like, it's already there. Boom. Your life has changed. Which one are you doing?
man, I am eating them cicadas so fast, bruh. I'm talking about a little bit of Old Bay, a little bit of Lowry's, and I am eating, because it's the thing. If I could take a handful of cicadas, smash them, get my $5 million, versus getting in a plane, flying up to the atmosphere, putting on a parachute, jumping out, risking still dying, I ain't dying for no handful of cicadas. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you talking about eat a whole bobcat full of cicadas, that's different. I go skydive. But if you like, nah, I eat this bowl of cicadas, bro, I eat them things so fast, bro, for $5 million. I might eat other shit for $5 million. But I did ask
that would be
wifey-
the worst time of my life.
I did ask wifey before. Well, nah, this still so crazy. Since we've had cicadas here a couple times in our lifetime,
Yeah.
I've done some digging. I was reading a thing the other day that was like, man, catch them cicadas as soon as they come out the ground. They're still gooey. Go ahead, wash them up, slap them up, season them, fry them, and them bad boys is great protein.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But if you let them get all black and orange
Yeah,
and
then
weird
they
with
become-
the eyes,
yeah.
yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. So they say the prime time for those cicadas to be eaten is right when they come above the ground. That's when the birds and all that are really going after them. They really don't bother them once they get to a certain size, I guess.
Some don't, but there's some sparrows by my house
Oh,
that are having
they still
a
fucking it up.
field day. Man, it's wings and heads and bodies everywhere, cicadas. Because, like, I seen the other day a cicada flew from one tree to another. Sparrow grabbed him out the air like, come here.
Yeah.
It's a tournament.
Oh
over
yeah,
there,
no,
bro.
I've seen plenty of times where like they're buzzing in the bird's mouth. Like I've seen some wild shit.
Right. But I've seen also, there's a nest near my house where there was a bird collecting food for the babies, or they feeding them soft boys all day.
Oh.
they going digging them out the ground. Like, come here.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean? Here you
like
go.
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. That's love.
So you
right
eating
there.
you eating the fried cicadas?
I'm
huh?
eating the fried cicadas before I jump out of plane. Now, what's crazy is that I jump out of plane. I just feel like the easiest route to $5 million would to go ahead and smash that, drink a thing of water, collect my moolah, and slide. I don't want to go ahead and go through all the theatrics. I'm cool.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That's a tough time on my stomach, man.
Hey, some people can't do it. Some people can't even look at cicadas.
Like, eat them?
But I'm slapping. Did you see that picture I posted the other day of the cicadas? The bowl of them?
Yeah.
My brother's house, man. My niece did that. My niece collected all them cicadas, put them in a bowl. Oh, they're on his porch like by the hundreds.
Oh, yeah. If you go out to my tree in my backyard, there's a whole fucking mound of fucking skeletons.
Bodies.
There. I'm like, golly,
boneyard.
man. Like, y'all all out here. Like, and I got to cut my grass, bro. I did it. I think I get the award. And I could check it off my bucket list, but I cut my grass prime time, middle of the day. With them cicadas going, boy. Now one guy, I was swatting and doing everything in between. But one got stupid enough thinking that because they are attracted to the loud noise of the lawnmower. One flew on there and fried itself. Like it was just sizzling on there the whole time I was cutting the grass. Like, because I was like, I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, right.
But I did. Front yard and backyard was just they were all on the ground, full everywhere.
That's
crazy.
I mean?
Like just. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I'm just trying to cut my grass, go in the crib. Like, it's hot out here. Man, I ain't trying to deal with these cicadas, man. Like, they just everywhere. Nuisance, everything in between. So, hey, I did that. And now I'll probably only be cutting my grass early in the morning or very late at night.
That's hilarious.
Not even about to play with it.
If it ain't raining, I might slap mine.
Yeah, because now it's cold. Like, if it was a very cold day, I'd hit the lick.
Yeah, no, I seen a couple this morning that were chilling. I ran up on them. They weren't even moving. Man.
Yeah. Oh, no. They probably stunned. You know what I mean?
They are. I don't know if you saw that video dude posted. He was like, y'all thought y'all was going to come out and just be flying around. He was like, it's 63 degrees, motherfucker. Welcome to Ohio.
Nah, for real,
and they were just like.
Yeah, because usually it's like crazy hot and they're out and.
Well, they wait till the ground gets a certain temperature, which takes a couple weeks of time for it to be warm here. Yep. It had finally hit like 88, 90 here in Cincinnati. And then, man, we right back to 48 degrees.
Yeah.
What in the...
Yeah, it's very interesting about them, how they do that. Like, incredible species, because they come up in prime numbers, 13 and 17, to fool their predators in order to, successfully mate and do everything in a matter of 6 weeks, because that's all the time they have before they die. So,
but the thing is so weird about them is that they come out in whatever years they are, whatever brood, right? They come out, they reproduce, they go back in the ground, wait for however long, come back out. I mean, all they do outside of the ground is reproduce and then die off, and they go back. Because what happens is they reproduce in the tree. The eggs fall back to the ground. They burrow back down, and they feed off of tree roots while they're in the ground. I guess my point is when I'm looking at the ecosystem, because everything really has a purpose. Bees pollinate other flowers. We do whatever the hell we do. We destroy the earth. I don't know what humans are supposed to do, but anyway. But other animals kind of do stuff, right? Cicadas literally come out of the ground every 17 years, reproduce for 4 weeks, pass back out, go to the ground, and we just like, I
think it helps the ecosystem, though.
But, no, my guy, I'm glad you, all right, so I don't feel crazy. I've seen ants eating cicadas. I've seen squirrels,
I've seen everything eating cicadas.
Fish jumping out the waters eating cicadas. I've seen birds eating cicadas.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. Could you imagine being a baby bird and your mom was bringing you a soft boy every couple minutes?
Yeah.
Like, I've seen literally the bird flies up because they drop them, like, sometimes right at my porch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, if I was a baby bird up there and the mom was just bringing back the gooey joints, like, every couple minutes, that'd be sweet. Versus, like, last year, the mom was like, hey, I got one worm. It's 4 of y'all, man. Split this motherfucker up.
Yeah, man. Like, or the mom having to hunt longer.
Right,
I mean?
right.
Spending less time with her
Like, man, I ain't
kids.
seen y'all dad in 3 weeks. He might have got hit by a car, bro.
Man.
I got to get this worm real quick.
Seriously. But yeah,
it's fish eating cicadas, all kind of stuff.
Even
man.
the moles, I think that's why people are like, why aren't there so many cicadas? I think a lot of the moles are eating a lot of those cicadas underground anyway.
I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of moles lately, so you're right, because I have seen a lot of that. Wow.
Yeah. crazy.
Oh, everybody's enjoying this, and other than us.
For the most
You know,
part. Yeah,
other
for the
than us.
most part.
But back to would you rather, it sounds like you would just jump out of this plane.
I
for
don't
the
know,
$5.
man. I was thinking about it because I've always thought about, like, man, would I ever skydive?
I mean, I would.
Anyway.
I just
Like, if someone told me $5 million, yo, yeah, let's load it up.
Yeah.
I'm only doing this one time. And I got a person with me, and, they have the technology now where you get to a certain feet, the parachute goes off and all that. So I'm with it.
Nice.
Depending on how these cicadas are prepared, how many I have to eat, like, if you told me I had to eat like 5 of them, because I've seen the places like in China where they do like the fried beetles, the hopping beetles and all that,
All the
and it's a
time.
delicacy, like, but people
Man,
eat
they're
it.
eating tarantulas, centipedes, all kind
Everything.
of stuff.
So-
man. It's a protein.
I mean, I guess if I really had to, I'd have to be extremely hungry or I'd have to have something on my stomach before I did it.
I'm extremely hungry for $5 million, man. I don't care what you put in.
So
for it.
like
It
if
could be-
they had like a plate here or they had a plane right here with all your stuff set up, you coming right to the plate.
Man, well, see now, look, if you like eat, again,
Because guess what? If
how
I go up, yeah, that's the thing. How many?
how many, and then how they prepare, like you said, because if
Fried.
it's
Well,
like,
they're fried.
All right, so if they fry it up with a little,
Because
bit
I'm not
of-
gonna
little
make you
bit
eat
of-
them raw, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
if
do
it's
you
like
dirty.
pick them up and eat them, whatever. I mean, for $5 million, I might still do that.
Because if I
But-
told you 5 to 10, like, I mean, you can either you're gonna do it one at a time, and it's gonna take you extremely long time because you're gonna see how nasty it is, or you shove all of them in your mouth at the same time, get the grossest kind of whatever you've ever had over with very quickly. There's only one way you can do this.
that's what I'm thinking is like,
Because if you're gonna take your time and do this, by the time I'm done skydiving, you're probably still eating those fucking cicadas.
right. Well, that's like that's why I'm saying if you were like, here's a bowl of cicadas,
If they're crunchy though, I might
And
be
for-
able to do it.
and you're like, these are fried, they got a little bit of salt on them, but for $5 million, go ahead and knock it out. Like I said, you gotta get the engine ready, go up for the plane. The pilot have a heart attack midway up, y'all
Oh,
crash.
man.
I ain't even taking all them risks. Them cicadas be gone so quick.
Oh man.
Hey, for $5 million, hey,
What if it was like the bungee jump from because that's something you can go do. You could do that. You could do that
I bungee jumped before,
like
in
from really high.
Gatlinburg, which was goof. I mean, which
You doing that first, or you doing eating the cicadas? I'm definitely bungee jumping.
hey, I think I'm a bungee jump. Yeah.
I'm definitely bungee jumping from one of
Yeah.
those big boys.
Let me
like-
make sure that bungee on right.
or
bro. Yeah,
what's the
I'm
one
not-
called? It's called the Superman. We'll say the Superman contraption, the one where you get inside
Oh,
and they
yeah.
swing your shit.
Yeah, that's dope.
You do that one before you
Yeah.
eat some cicadas.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I like that.
But skydiving, nah,
That
you and the
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
you eating the
cicadas,
cicadas. Woo!
And this is why, because I think of all the other, it's the other elements. Like, I'm like, something
feel
can happen
you.
with that plane.
I feel you. I
The
understand.
pilot ain't trustworthy. The parachute fails. All this either cicadas. But slingshot, that's just me and the wires. And even if I did fall off that, man, I still just kind of have like one arm and figure something out, right?
Yeah.
But the cicadas, them gone.
Your wife ain't kissing you for at least a month.
She at home right now, like, this guy is crazy.
She's this one fucking
Yeah,
disgusting.
she probably
man.
thinking like, man, he done ate some cicadas like in the past couple days.
Oh man, crazy.
That's funny, man.
Man, crazy. But yeah, man, I think that's all we got for today, man. Good little topics we had for today.
Little Memorial Day.
Oh yeah, a little Memorial Day, and just a heads up, we're gonna have a nice little Memorial Day special coming up either tomorrow or the next day for the
yeah.
Table Talk Podcast. I'll have your homie Tokin in the
Yes,
house.
sir.
But yeah, with that being said, man, that was episode 54 of the Table Talk Podcast, man. It's your boy Ann Walk.
Yes, sir. Marciano.
We out of here.
Powered by
Niggas do the most when they ain't got shit. I was chillin' laid back in the crib, thinking back had all make sense. Kudos to the folks that stay out the way. All gold on the spose, see the gold from his lips. He was raised that way. Papa sister shit bumpin', I was born to race. Wrist whipping, nothing different, just a suit and a flip. Sin City, he was selling shit, it is what it is. Call bodies at the party, hey, fell in the grave. Rest up, eyes up when I skate. Kid push, like I'm moving with fate.